What's up, everybody? This is day 4/5 of my VSG Liquid Diet pre-op video series. Today is Father's Day, and I want to wish a very happy Father's Day out to all you dads out there. It's a hard job, but some papa's got to do it, so it might as well be us. Am I right? All right, so the diet has been going really well. I'm down 9 pounds in the last 4 to 5 days, and that's a huge success in my book. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, if you're down weight, if you're losing weight while you're on this liquid diet, why not just keep doing what you're doing? And why do you have to go to surgery? And I gotta tell you, you can't. You can't do that. It's a non-sustainable. It's an unsustainable way of living, of eating. I'm getting in like between 600 and 700 calories a day, and it's triage, for lack of a better word. You're just doing something to shrink your liver before surgery. That's all this is for right now, and I'm meeting that goal. This surgery is going to be a tool, and proper eating and exercise in the future is going to get me to where I need to be. But as far as um, keeping with a liquid diet or any real diet, it's proven to be an unsustainable way of having a healthy eating life. So I just want to put that to bed. I've been asked that a lot by a lot of different people, and you just can't do it. And seriously, if I could do it, I would have done it. I've been this way for a long time, and I've tried pretty much everything in the book. So this is what I need to do for me. And other people might be able to do it. Other people may have the willpower or the resolve or the lack of attachment to food to be able to just do it on their own. But that's not this guy. So this guy's going to do his own thing. All right. So uh, I wanted to talk about sweets. I know a lot of what I've been consuming lately has been yogurts and puddings and popsicles and jellos, and it's all sweet, 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 sweet. And let me tell you, when I was in these surgery classes, and I would hear them say, you be careful because you might get over the whole sweet aspect of everything. You might get tired of sweets, and I thought to myself, I don't see that ever happening. I love sweets. How do you get tired of sweets? You get tired of sweets. Okay. I eat the jellos and the puddings and the yogurts because I have to, because it's liquid, and there's not a lot of savory options except for those crumbles, the granules. They're ox herb ox or Knorr puts out these chicken bouillon granules, and I've talked about them in previous videos, and they are just a lifesaver. They just brighten up any kind of soup, of hot water. I have been killing this whole sweet issue and diving into some savory, fulfilling that savory craving by just filling up a couple of cups of hot water and then dumping some granules in there, and it is just fantastic. It hits that savory sweet spot. No, it hits that savory spot where you can get away from sweets, and it satisfies the craving, and I'm really happy with it. I guess I'm not as prepared as I should have been for this video, but I will show what I'm talking about in my next video, because I'm just not video savvy to go edit this thing. Yeah, disclaimer, all my videos at this point, as if you couldn't tell, unedited, just talking straight to the camera. I'm just riffing with you guys. So, yeah, the cravings have been hard to quell. I've been keeping myself away from all the food that the kids are having, and that's been tough. Getting through the weekend. I talked about getting through the weekend on my Friday night video, and I've been doing it. I've been straight up gaming. I've just been playing video games, and it has been saving my butt. It's been keeping me busy, keeping me occupied. It's keeping the stress level down, which is huge. And I've just been isolating myself. And I got to give props out to Candy for being so supportive, and she's just the best. Candy's my fiance, and she's just really fantastic. You know, she's allowed me to be in seclusion and allowing myself to just do what I have to for myself, which has been hard because I'm not a person that typically does for himself. I'm usually doing for other people or being more concerned about other people than I am for myself. So it's really difficult for me to sit back and not do anything, or to just, self-care and let my fiance just handle everything else. But I'm trying, and I'm working on it, and she's been really supportive. So I love her for it. So I talked about Father's Day, and it's a weird Father's Day because I can't eat what I want to eat. I can't really celebrate the way I used to celebrate. I used to always celebrate with food. Food just made a celebration happen. It wasn't a celebration if food wasn't in attendance and in great abundance. If bacon wasn't there, I couldn't care. Okay. So this Father's Day is weird, and it's hard for me to kind of stomach it. It just seems like a regular day. Well, on this liquid diet, it just seems like a regular day. But that gives me hope for next year, hope for next Father's Day, where I anticipate having a wealth of different things that I can do to really celebrate. That doesn't involve food. I wanna go to an adventure park where you got zip lines and like rope ladders and nets to climb and things like that, and go-karting. And man, there's so many things in my head I can't even pull them out. Go-karts and amusement parks and going playing paintball, just doing things without getting winded, going for a bike ride with my kids. I can't wait for that all to come to fruition. And it's going to take work. It's going to take work. And I'm going to get there. And it's going to be fantastic. I also wanted to share a little anecdote with you guys. If you're not familiar with the diet, one of the main staples of this whole liquid diet process is cream of chicken soup, or cream of mushroom soup, cream of anything soup, if it has protein in it. Basically, they want you to strain out all the yummy bits, all the pieces of chicken or pieces of mushroom out of the soup. And I'm usually pretty good about that. Yesterday, I was talking to Candy, and I'm in the middle of a conversation, and I go to strain the soup. Soup's all made, good to go. I go to strain the soup, and I didn't actually have anything underneath the strainer. So I'm watching the soup, mouth agape, just right down the garbage disposal. And I couldn't even curse. I couldn't even say damn it or whatever, because it was just too hilarious. Mostly because Candy just did that the night before. Yeah, and it kind of validated her feelings. So she was more than inclined to go to the store and get another can of soup for me. So more props to her. Anyway, I just really want to touch, finally, I wanted to touch on why I'm making these videos. First and foremost, I've never really done YouTube before. I've never made videos of myself. I've always really shied from the camera. My own insecurities, my own inner self-loathing, I guess. I never enjoyed putting myself out there. I never felt like I was good enough. And so I'm learning that I am good enough. I'm learning that I have a story to tell. And this is my attempt to do so. At first, I was unsure, and I just said to myself, all right, just make these videos. It'll be a log for yourself. It'll show yourself how far you've come and what you've experienced. But then I decided to put them up on YouTube, and maybe I can help somebody. Maybe I can provide some solidarity or some sense of I'm right there with you. to someone else that's going down this path, or that's even considering going down this path. Um, I have been looking into this surgery for a long time, since 2003, and I've waffled and gone back and forth. Oh, waffle. Why did I say that? That sounds so good right now. Anyway, I've gone back and forth about having the surgery and whether or not it's something that I really wanted to do, because it's supposed to be forever. And it wasn't until that I had a lot of kids in my life and a son to call my own flesh and blood, that I finally said, that's it. I can't wait. I can't wait. And that's the reason why I named this channel Life Won't Wait. Because it won't. It won't wait. These are the precious moments, the precious seconds that you can't ever get back, and you need to make the most of them. And I intend to do that. And I hope that my journey can touch at least one person, can at least inspire someone that feels that they feel lazy, they feel worthless, they feel like they're not worth the change, they don't love themselves enough. They feel lost. When you feel like you've tried everything, you feel like the whole world is insurmountable and you're just held down by your own body. You feel like you're trapped inside yourself. You're imprisoned. That's a horrible feeling. But I want you to know that you have an outlet. You have something that you can do. I urge you to look into this surgery if you're there, if you're at the point that I was at. I don't suggest the surgery as a quick fix, because it's not. I don't suggest the surgery as your first option. Surgery should be your nuclear option. Let's be blunt about it. This should be the last thing you should be thinking of. If you tried all that you can, then and you still can't have any lasting results, then go with surgery. But do it early. Don't spend the time that I spent. I'm 40 years old, and I wish that I could have done this 10 years earlier. But I guess I wasn't ready. Do it when you're ready. Do it when you've exhausted all other options. And know that it's a tool. Know that it's still going to require work on your part. And then make it happen. All right. That's all I got for today. We got 2 days to go. Monday, Tuesday, and then surgery on Wednesday, June 20th. Surgery date. It's going to be a blast. All right, guys. Talk to you soon.